fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now. This is Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 31, Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Damian Williams.
33 yards that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And again the footwork. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the final 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made by Kayvon Chason.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second and 9. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Off play action, it's Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Minshew sets to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. Nestling free near the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. He'll get the 1st down.
Oh, nasty.
For a Jaguar touchdown.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down it goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Barnes, man, I wish I could hear you, bro. I can't hear you, though.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 37. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards.
Yes.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win a game this week.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Big gain on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Geis. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Minshew. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a run with Geis. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew, and it's caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted, but the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
It'll be a loss of 1, but now it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, this is incomplete.
Couldn't catch it.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. But he will take this.
Terrible, Mahomes.
That interception sets him up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And they will score. It's a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Jaguars 14, Chiefs 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up.
Wow.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that has ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 to the mic. Watch the slant. Bravo. 52, Mike, 52. Time to go, night.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Able to find his running back, Geis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter.
14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That's complete right around the 8. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run him. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Minshew. And this is
2-2.
picked up by Juan Thornhill. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Caleb Chason drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, they're on him too, and it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Well, they didn't have the normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping up the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 21-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about Hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot. We were thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
54's mark, 54's mark. Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll let this one go deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got his
Come on. What's that?
Touchdown.
That's
And the
incredible.
Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Yards to go.
Mahomes to throw once more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. It's Geis on the counter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
First 22 yards there, a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, And it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and
he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll let this one go deep for Jones.
Come on, man. That's whack.
However, we do
that is super whack.
Let's check in with our referee.
That is super duper whack. It was nowhere near him.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll drop here to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
At the 36-yard line.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Geis. And he works free. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 41 yards on the ground.
At the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And down inside.
Come on, Brad. You gotta be faster than that.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going as well.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go in and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over
Illegal
at the
contact.
39-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
61, matchbox light. Hey, check. Look at me. Zipper. Bravo. Watch the slant. Hey, check. Mike 21. Get it.
Geis. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Ready? Hey, 2. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Check. Mike 21. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Hey, check. Mike 21.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Quickly here, and that's complete.
Damn it.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Geis. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but that's adopted in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier. Now it's Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Recovered by the offense.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff to take a look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Jacksonville, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.